Welcome to Charity Village Connects. Today we'll be speaking to the winners of the 2024 Charity Village National Awards. Joining me is Anukrati Nigam, Program and Administrative Officer of the PEGASUS Institute. This really is a winning sweep of the volunteer awards, having won the individual award for exceptional contributions to a volunteer program, as well as the winner of the award for the best volunteer program by an employer for an organization with under 20 staff. What a superstar. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit about your organization. What does the PEGASUS Institute actually do? What is its mandate?
Yeah, sure. PEGASUS Institute is a registered Canadian educational charity that works at the intersection of peace, global health, and environmental sustainability. The Institute has a solid base of justice and equity and amplifying the voices of equity-seeking populations and groups. We seek to connect, network, and share information on a global scale to develop more collaborative, diverse, and innovative solutions. We strive to bring many perspectives from many different contexts to the table with the ultimate goals of improving health and equity for all life forms. For example, we have our annual McGill courses on peace through health and environment and global health. We have a mentorship program for the integration of internationally educated health professionals in the Canadian healthcare system, which is funded by the Canadian Medical Foundation. In other collaborative opportunities with the SSHRC funded projects, we're looking at drivers and impact of transactional sex for fish and gender-based violence in Lake Victoria region in Kenya, and also working on a framework to establish peace professionalism by identifying key criteria, values, and competencies needed in peace work. We also have student networks in 3 languages, English, French speaking, Latin American for the Spanish speaking. We've also started an East African network. So we are a truly global society.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment. What an amazing contribution you're making both locally and globally. I wonder, what do you think? I mean, we actually use independent judges to judge the applications and the nominations that come in for our finalists and our semifinalists. What do you think made your nomination as Best Volunteer Program by an organization stand out to the judges?
So at an organizational level, I think for the judges, I think it was our reach at the global level, and especially the fact that we have this multilingual programming, which is such an asset, especially with the diverse Canadian society that we have, and the mentorship programs, because I also think mentorship is a key component, especially while building the next future generation leaders. And overall, PEGASUS Institute ensures to provide an educational and professional networking platform as well that helps the next generation leaders in the fields of peace, global health, and environmental sustainability. So we're trying to really, use an umbrella for all these 3 fields and bring all the people in together. And I think that might have stood out for the judges.
So, I mean, it is quite remarkable that you've won both the organizational award and then the individual award too, Anukrati. I wonder if you feel comfortable telling us what you think stood out for the judges about your own individual contributions to the volunteering space.
Yeah. So, actually, I really appreciate the judges choosing me, but I also think at an individual level, because there's this famous saying that a person is raised by a village kind of thing. So at an individual level, I also think it could be the testimonials that I had provided in my application by the volunteers and and the employers that I worked with in the past year. That was the main boost. Additionally, for me, in terms of my work, I ensured there was consistent volunteer engagement, and that needed consistent programming and regular programming to be provided to the volunteers so that they could engage with us, and that ensured that there was new enrollment coming in. I think that was a very important factor. in that aspect, my work was actually involved in like organizing webinars, whether it's socials, and along with working on the communications aspect across the social media, emails, and communication platforms that could have likely stood out. And last thing I also think is when I realized that this has happened is that communications is often an underrated aspect, which I was working a lot on at my role at PEGASUS Institute. But so communications is also a very important aspect to ensure our programming reaches our intended audience. And that's how we can have a lot of volunteers consistently engage through them and ensure that they're also benefiting from our programming.
Well, I would love to know also what it was about the Charity Village Awards that made you want to apply. What was attractive to you about them?
Sure. So first of all, I would like to thank my colleague Rachel Vines, who brought it to our attention that the Charity Village Award nomination applications were going on and that our work could be a good fit in some of the categories. And it turns out that she was right. With the Charity Village application, Charity Village, like just the platform and everything, we often utilize Charity Village as a resource and platform for sharing information about PEGASUS Institute, and we also recognize the reach that this could have if we qualified. This could mean more people are aware of what we do and could be welcomed into our networks to share and develop even more educational materials, information, and ways forward in working on some of the most complex global issues.
And now that you're basking in the glory, what does it mean to you to be both nominated and having won both the organizational award and the individual award? What does it mean for your organization, and what does it mean for you?
Sure. So for my organization, like yes, I do agree. It's a very basking in the glory situation. At an organizational level, for us, the recognition of the dedication of a small group of people, because we are very short staff, who run a great variety of programming on a minimal budget, and having global impact and reach means a lot. All of our team members, they work from a place of passion and compassion, and we often go above and beyond to ensure that our programs and activities are beneficial to those that we are serving or trying to reach. So it is nice to be recognized for all of the extras that we put in individually and collectively. For example, in the Emerging Leaders Network, the student network that I was leading, we have Kelly Emblem, who initiated the monthly socials to provide a regular networking space. Hisham Giafar, Dennis Opondo, Adna Arnaut, and Jibril Handula. They helped out with the tasks of the Emerging Leaders Network and some of the programming, as well as they were part of our McGill courses as well. Joshua Ledesma, he even initiated a research project and cross collaboration with members of our Francophone and Latin American network to study the impact of armed conflict on mental health of university students in Ecuador. And our team members are the best. We are working like a well-oiled machine. So I really appreciate that at an organizational level we were recognized.
What does it mean for you individually to have won an award and be recognized in this way?
Uh, So at an individual level, I think it's for me, it's more like a chicken and egg situation. I'm really happy that a lot of work that I did in collaboration with my fantastic team members and a large volunteer base was reflected in the application and nomination for PEGASUS Institute. And then it just seemed fair like that my individual hard work was also recognized through the nominations. So it's all good. Everything is all joy and glory at this point.
Well, I'm very glad to see that, and I want to congratulate you on behalf of Charity Village for your extraordinary win. You've really made an enormous contribution to the nonprofit sector and all of the communities that you serve as an organization globally at the PEGASUS Institute. And congratulations to you, Anukrati. It really is lovely to meet you. And with your big smile, I can understand why everyone was very excited about providing you the testimonials that really stood out to our judges. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. It was a really an honor for me personally to be recognized at Charity Village. It's such a huge phenomena and a hub for all the charities across Canada. My experience at the Charity Village conference was even amazing. I met so many new people. It was all such a great positive experience, and all the wishes, and hope to continue to attend Charity Village events in the future and keep in touch.
Well, we hope you do. It was really lovely to meet you, and congratulations! It's just an astonishing win, and well deserved, obviously. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mary.